Yes. Oh yes, we actually have the flight simulator. For a brief second, and actually, it did look pretty good. Now, welcome back everybody to the channel. Another video here in the beautiful Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. You know, it's crazy to think about that this simulator is already 1.5 years old. And well, what can we say? It's definitely changed the whole world of flight simulation. I love this simulator so much. I'm so glad that we have it. Even though, you know what? They recently came up with this update here, which adds like this friend request thing in the middle of the screen, which is very annoying for people that, you know, have a, few followers on YouTube, for example, and there's just thousands of people asking to be my friend. Shut up! Anyway, that's not what we're here for. I'm kind of getting sidetracked here. Anyway, this is a very beautiful flight simulator, a very beautiful looking flight simulator, but of course, there's a catch. Always when you have a game that looks as beautiful as this one does. And that is, well, you need a bit of a PC to run this. Like, you know, I mean, I use like an RTX 3080 and stuff like that. Quite a crazy gaming PC. Of course, you know, I use it to make these YouTube videos, so that's why I have it. But no, definitely, this simulator does not run on every device. And while definitely not everyone can afford a gaming device to run this kind of flight simulation. But well, there is a new solution for that. Yes, cloud gaming, of course, for example. I hope you guys have already heard of cloud gaming, right? Basically what it is, it's basically a computer in a server that runs, and basically that sends video through to your computer, and you send signals on what, you know what I mean? It's kind of like a remote computer, whatever. And well, there has recently been a very, very new kind of cloud computer. And that one is by Xbox themselves. Yes, Xbox, you know, Microsoft, who brought out the Flight Simulator 2020, right? It's, you know, it's from Microsoft. They have the Xbox Cloud Gaming in beta, and they very recently, I've heard, included the Flight Simulator into that cloud gaming program. Yes, you can see right here. It's on the page right here. So essentially what this means right here is that you have to just, you know, join this Xbox subscription, which does cost $1 for the first month, and then it costs $15 a month, and you can then play the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 on practically any machine you want, literally, because you can access that, you know, server, that cloud, from play on your Windows PC, Apple phone, or tablet with your Microsoft Edge browser. Right? Yes, you can even play this on mobile. Now, there are no apps for iOS. There are only apps for, you know, Android to be downloaded so you can access that server. But again, you can actually use the Safari on your phone to play the flight simulator again over the server. Now, of course, the most convenient way is probably the Xbox app you can download for your Windows PC, which I've done right here, so we can test the flight simulator in a second. And you can use your Xbox as well, even though honestly that doesn't make too much sense unless you don't want to really go through the hurdles of having to install that 120 gigabytes that the flight simulator costs for you, right? Because again, that whole thing, the whole simulator, everything is stored in that cloud. It's really cool. Anyway, let's go ahead and launch this. All right, we are here. I've already, again, paid $1 to play the flight simulator. And well, we have the simulator already here. Again, we don't have to install anything. We can just press play and go. But before we start, I have to say there's one catch. This one, the joystick that I'm using, it's gotta go. Because the only way you can actually play these Xbox games, these cloud games, is with a proper controller. I'm right now using this Xbox controller. Yes, indeed. We're gonna have to use the controller now because, again, the joystick is not supported at all. Anyway, enough of messing around. Let's connect the joystick up and press play, everybody. And we can see the screen right here. Interesting start screen. Now, as you can see right here, this is all still in beta, so this could crash any second. I don't know. But I mean, it costs $1. Who cares? Yes! We can hear the music! Okay, a Sobo logo. Okay. We are literally in the flight simulator. All right, press any button to start, everybody. We are literally in the flight simulator. I mean, not really us. We're streaming a computer that is in the flight simulator. All right, so welcome to the menu of the flight simulator. But now we're not in the piece. It's weird to. It's kind of like Inception, isn't it? Anyway, so we try to use our mouse. Of course, that doesn't work. We have to use our controller. Yes. So this is kind of like literally like playing, you know, Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 on an Xbox, literally. And even here we have the friend request. Jesus Christ! Oh, that's so annoying. Anyway, let's not care about that. Let's go ahead and actually check out the world map quickly. Let's go ahead and actually spawn in again on an A320, well, at Courchevel. So we have a direct comparison to what, the original looks like on the real PC, Right, let's just select it. And honestly, like even the UI, I mean, considering, I'm still just using a Xbox controller, this is not all too bad. Here we go. We can nicely use this. Let's just go ahead and quickly close. All right. The delay isn't all too bad. My internet isn't the best, actually, so this is fine. All right, let's press fly. Okay. All right. So welcome to the flight simulator indeed. All right, let's go ahead and press ready to fly. Good. Yeah. Oh, actually, we have... Oh, that was some vibrations in the controller. All right. So, welcome to the flight simulator indeed. Now, of course, as you can tell, the quality here isn't all too good. That's probably mostly because of the streaming artifact, right? You can tell there's a lot of, compression going on. This feels like watching a live stream of me, right? This is kind of what it feels like. And you know what? I don't hate it too much. I think I can get used to it. As a direct comparison, of course, this is a whole lot worse, right? A literal whole lot. But you know what? This is not too bad. Something that I actually find a lot worse than the video quality, obviously being scaled down a little bit, is the lack of, well, mouse support. Nothing works here. No key. Right here again, only the Xbox controller that I'm connected to, seems to be recognized. And that's really a pain in the ass. The only way to interact with, stuff like buttons here in the cockpits or switches here is to, first of all, have to hover that button, and then we have to press A, and then we have to, use our right stick right here, and then when we're finished, we have to press B again to close it, which is very much annoying. But anyway, let's maybe try to fly this plane, get the flaps out. Looking good. Yes, flaps too. Let's go ahead and go full power. All right, that works. Yeah, really, the most annoying part is actually the Xbox controller. Other than that, this is all right. All right, let's go ahead and release the parking brake. Am I supposed to interact with that now? Oh, goodness. All right, here we go. All right, we're moving, and we can actually hear that in the vibration as well. That's kind of cool, actually. I do have to say that. All right, let's go ahead now and fly this plane. And you know what? I've actually kind of almost gotten used to the video resolution being a little bit down. All right. Wait, we're dying, by the way. This is not going all too well, is it? Jesus Christ. Full on the flaps, please. You know what? We might just be able to make it. Yes! All right. Actually, we are flying. And this is fine, honestly. I mean, of course, this is not 4K quality anymore. You can really see the artifacts here from the compression of that video stream, but this is all right. Good. And all the overall graphics still look absolutely good, though. I do have to say that. Of course, the computer that's used here to stream this video game isn't, as good, for example, as mine is, I guess. You can kind of tell that, but this is absolutely fine. Oh, that vibration. I do have to get used to that. Now, there's one big weakness that, the streaming thing from Xbox has and will probably always have, and especially, the modding of the flight simulator, right? You cannot just install, like add-ons and stuff like that. So, no, you're not going to be able to drive around a car for, no reason at all. Even though I guess you can go into the marketplace and install stuff, right? Maybe. Okay, maybe that's possible. But yeah, so only from the marketplace you can do stuff. And the marketplace isn't very complete. Let me just put it that way. All right. Here's, for example, the F-18 as well. You know what? This is starting to really kind of grow on me. This is fine enough. Right. I mean, again, this costs $1, so I don't really have much expectations. Anyways, maybe try to go full power here, see if this works. Yes, what I would like to try out is, of course, what I mentioned in the title, and especially the mobile part that this, Xbox thing theoretically has. In a second, let me just see if I can take off first. All right, you know what? That's not really working, is it? That's good. Great. Yeah, let's maybe try this out now. All right, everybody, so welcome to my iPad. I'm not using a screen recording now. I'm using, a camera to, have a bit of a better feeling of what this really feels like. So, again, we are here on Xbox.com. There is no app here. But what Xbox prompts you to do is just, do this, add to home screen thing, which you just quickly do. And then you basically have an app. So, it's basically an app. Right? So you press on it and there you go. You got your cloud gaming right here. And well, your Flight Simulator 2020, which, let's play this. I don't know. Let's go. Yes. Now, what you need to connect here is also a controller, which, there are plenty of. Problem is, you need a Bluetooth controller for this, which I don't have, so that can't be good. You know what? This is probably not even going to work, is it? Yes, I only have a cable micro USB controller from Xbox, so that only connects to the PC. That won't work. So maybe press continue anyway. Maybe just see if it works at all. Alright, launching with cloud gaming. So we're basically gonna, do some flight simulation of like normal DC-10. And actually, look at this. We are actually just back in the game that we left off from the PC, which I think is really cool. Trouble is, I cannot interact with the game. Right. What I can do though is basically log onto my big computer with the, Xbox controller and just restart the flight. So we at least have a bit of an idea of what streaming with an iPad feels like, right? Good. So let's go ahead and start a flight. F-18. Let's just go right here. Perfect. And while that's running, let's go ahead and launch cloud gaming. Alright. Yes. Oh yes, we actually have the flight simulator. For a brief second, and actually, it did look pretty good. Sadly, this is really bad, actually. No! Alright, I guess that was a very, very short presentation of the iPad mode. Actually, you know what? It actually does seem to run quite well. I mean, of course, there is a bit of delay in this whole cloud gaming thing, but you don't really need high precision for flight simulator. It's not a shooter game. So actually, you know what? This is fine. It costs $1, so... you can try it out if you want to on your broke-ass gaming PC. Just see, maybe it does help you play a flight simulator. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys tomorrow, as always. Good night. Now, thank you to all my members here on YouTube, like Spice, Robbie, Middle-Aged, Levi, Junk in the Trunk, Mubarak, Darren K, Oh Man, Moritz, John, Kelly Chaos, Death Rider, Ragings, Noah, Yes Aviation, Producers are One, Saturn, Cat, Sunno, Shadow, New York, and Jackie Boy.